looks like there are 4 more nova deviations that need to be contained. We can't be sure yet, but that monolith being reactivated, the nova deviation, there's a lot more trouble waiting in store for us. But there's no use dwelling on that. Just remember that for every nova deviation you contain, your abilities will improve. That should be our main focus for now. Great minds think alike. Stay focused, Meta. Keep heading down this path, and you'll grow stronger.
Hey, you're back. Any luck? Yeah, I see what you're trying to say. I figured things went wrong when my team didn't come back, but I still had my hopes, you know? Don't worry about me. I've been through the ringer plenty of times before. I still owe you my thanks for finding out what happened, and for bringing back my stuff. Here's the reward I promised. I'm a woman of my word.
So, where are you headed next? You're going to Myers Market? Perfect. Tell you what, want to take on a job along the way? There's a resident of Myers Market named Emma. Brown hair, about 30 years old. She left by herself the day before yesterday and still hasn't come back. Apparently, she may have gone to the Hearst Mudflats. As it happens, the Mudflats are on the way to Myers Market. Maybe go look around, and if you see her, try to bring her back to Myers Market. Thank you, Mayfly.
Bravo! The mayfly that brought down the fearsome, ravenous hunter. Hard to imagine such a little bit of gel transforming into such a monstrous creature, isn't it? Yet the most unbelievable part is that it managed to cause such chaos across the wetlands, simply by spreading its memetics. Just to make sure, you didn't destroy it, did you? Fantastic. You've more than proven yourself. I'm very impressed. It's a shame that most people in this world don't appreciate the beauty of these fascinating entities. But clearly you are different. You already have a natural touch with deviations. I dare say you could even become an expert. I'd be glad to share my knowledge of deviations with you. In return, capture as many of them as you can for me. I simply pay attention and use my imagination. And you know, I think the deviations respect that. To quote a favorite poem of mine, I know that I exist because you imagine me.
Looks like you'll be able to handle yourself just fine. I'll leave the deviation in there to you. As for me, I'm headed to the Broken Delta. I found traces of another major deviation there. One with even worse effects. You should head over and check it out. Try asking around at a settlement called Myers Market. Maybe I'll see you there.
I'm glad we can make this place a bit safer, but it's time to move on. Before we set out for Myers Market, though, we'd better upgrade our weapons and armor. Things might be even more dangerous over there. We could also relocate our territory to make things easier. These are the Hearst mud flats that Claire mentioned. Let's go see if we can find Emma.
Myers Market? Don't make me laugh. Go back and tell Maxie. Until I find her, I'm not coming back. Brianna, my friend, before, I didn't do anything. I just watched her leave. Well, I owe her this. I need to make sure she's okay. That's right. Now stop wasting my time already.
Emma doesn't trust us yet. Talk is cheap, though, so let's see if we can find some medicine to sway her opinion. You should be able to provide relief for her injuries.
You're back again. These supplies, they're really for me? Why do that? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have treated you like that before. I mean, really, I know I'll never be able to find someone who's been missing so long. Not to mention she's probably already... Are you sure? You have no idea how important this is to me. Mayfly, I'm begging you to find Brianna for me. Okay, thank you. I'll see you at Myers Market.
All right, pal. Hold it right there and identify yourself. Oh, yeah. You've got one of those weird backpacks. Cradle, right? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna check with the mayor.
I'm right here. Let the Mayfly in.
Understood, ma'am.
Maxie Rodriguez. I'm the mayor here. I haven't seen a Mayfly in a while. It's good you're here, though. I have a pretty unique problem that needs solving. Strange is putting it lightly. It's been about half a year now. Pregnant animals here, even pregnant people, all get infected by stardust and turn into these trees. You can go ahead and see for yourself. There's some strange shit, all right. Here, this is what I mean. Agnes Joy used to be the best weaver in town. Now she's like that. The only one in Myers Market. Thank God. Nick's been there since Agnes transformed. Won't budge an inch. I'm worried we're gonna lose him too. One way or another. Yeah, Agnes is perfectly healthy for a tree. Plenty of green leaves. She's just not a person anymore. I figured there is a transcendent behind all this. If you still think you can handle it, we'll reward you well. There was a woman, Brianna, who was kicked out of the settlement not too long ago. I think she may have been the first to be infected, so it's worth looking into what happened. Good.
Nobody knows where she went, but I can say the last time I saw her was at the Sutherland chemical plant. We used to work there, before the factory fell. That was when it started. She began acting strange, praying to something in secret. I think you should be able to find some clues there.
Has been dedicated to serving the greater good. At a time when most companies were focused only on reaping profits, the Rosetta Corporation instead pursued an ambitious new vision to advance all of humankind. And when governments, corporations, and almost all other organizations collapsed after Starfall, Rosetta stood firm and never lost sight of its mission. Today, Rosetta remains the only major organization in the world still working, not for its own survival, but for the benefit of all humankind. Rosetta has dedicated the vast majority of its resources toward research that will help humanity survive the effects of Stardust, while leveraging its power to help us rebuild. Rosetta security forces and scientists proudly place their lives on the line every day, willing to make the ultimate sacrifice if necessary for the greater good. The world may seem like a scary place, but rest assured that there's one organization still out there working to protect you and everyone you know. The Rosetta Corporation.
Smell those chemicals in the air? No question. This is the plant. Oh, thanks for sharing your food with an old traveler like me. I wanted to give you this book as thanks.
You're welcome, but this is just a bunch of weird-looking symbols. I can't understand any of it.
Oh, don't worry about that. Whenever you're feeling down, simply flip through its pages, and it'll give you the strength to carry on. Oh, remember, Brianna, there is a higher power out there. With its help, the child you're carrying will grow to be as big and strong as an oak tree. If you still harbor any doubts, come to the abandoned hideout. It shall be your sanctuary.
That old man wasn't lying. Every time I open this book, I feel at peace. I know it must be a deviation or something, but it's still the only thing that's brought me comfort since Hayden died.
Brianna!
Wonder about the book that Wanderer gave to
You know
Brianna.
you can't survive alone
Let's
out
go to the
there.
abandoned shelter. Maybe we can find her there.
What choice do I have? I've been exiled. Those people. I can't count on any of them. Except you, Emma. Go back already. You already risked too much bringing me these supplies. Don't get in trouble for my sake.
At least tell me where you're going.
I don't know. Goodbye, Emma. I hope we'll meet again.
old man wasn't lying. Every time I open this book, I feel at peace. I know it must be a deviation or something, but it's still the only thing that's brought me comfort since Hayden died.
I've left some canned corn, instant oats, and goat's cheese in the pantry. If you find yourself in trouble, make sure to call for help, so the neighbors hear you.
Thank you, Maxie.
You've changed. So respectful all of a sudden.
Really? My bad. Shouldn't you be getting along? I'm sure you're very busy.
Nancy is worried about you, and so is Benjamin. You should consider moving back in with them. That way, things will be easier after the baby is born.
Tell them thank you. But I'm staying here. I can look after myself and my child.
Brianna, you're like a daughter to me, a sister. Can you at least promise me one thing? Promise me if you ever find yourself in trouble, you'll come find me.
All right. Sorry. Please, don't do this to me.
Too late for that now. For what you did, you're lucky we only chose to exile you.
Stardust, but she became a transcendent. Well, let's head to the monolith. End all this.